People of the internet! Let's get into another video, folks. As I usually do, of course, I usually like to review videos from other YouTube creators on these YouTube streets. The video I want to pull up now is actually from another YouTube creator, one who I actually know. Right? A lot of the times I review videos of people that I admire, whose work I admire, the content, subject matter that they speak on. This YouTuber in particular, I know her. Shout out to Nanye Ojibe. Channel's called McFay, where manifestations come fast and easy. Of course, I would advise you guys to check out her channel. I feel like we kind of both started our YouTube journey around the same time. So in support of her, she's somebody that always supports me and my work. I indeed support her and her work. So I wanted to take some time and share her channel. Encourage you guys to go over to Channel McFay, hit that subscribe button, show that channel some love, man. Gain the wisdom and the knowledge that comes with the words that she's speaking. The subject matter that she speaks on, of course, I actually do enjoy myself. I do believe there is a level of, or mindset at least, we should all embrace when aspiring to do anything in this world. And I think she speaks on a lot of those things in her videos. Let's get into it. I think let's go ahead and see what this one video is talking about. She titles it, Affirmations Begin with Self. Manifest Your Desires. Let's go ahead and see what's going on with this video. Shout out to Nanye.
Hello everyone and welcome to my channel. My name is Nanye Ojibe and I am the creative mind behind McFay. Manifestations come fast and easy. Today in this video, I just want to touch on affirmations because affirmations are so powerful and I feel like a lot of us may not be really using them correct way. And when I say a lot of us, I mean me. Like I was not using them the correct way. So if anyone is just like me or they were doing them in the way that I used to do them, this video is for you because this one will allow your manifestations to come to you fast and easy. Okay, so this video may be a little bit of a rant. I'm going to be going off the top of the dome. I do have some notes here. So I'm just going to get right into it. So the first way is that the manifestations have to be all about self because this is your reality. You are the co-creator of your reality. The main creator is God, is Source, the universe. You know, there are some things you cannot control like the weather, but you can control yourself. And that is the only thing you should be controlling. Because everything in your reality, everything in your world, the circumstances, is nothing more than a reflection of who you are inside. So when you are creating these affirmations, begin with self. Let whatever you're desiring, whatever you wish, to come from within first. A lot of times when we're doing our manifestations, I know when I was doing my manifestations and affirmations, I was looking for it outside of myself to then validate and confirm what I believed my manifestation to be. Like for an example with that.
Let's pause right there real quick before she goes in. Just want to say that I 100% agree. Before you embark on any journey in your life, folks, it must start with self. It must start with your own mind, your perceptions, your beliefs. It must start with your own outlook on how you see the world, right? I think in my personal opinion, I agree with her in saying that there are things that are outside of our control. Of course, I like that she gives credit to the source. Of course, I don't know what you, the viewer, what your religious beliefs may be. I don't know what you may subscribe to, whether, you know, religious-wise or spiritual-wise. But over here around these parts, we believe in God. Right? I'm not ashamed to say that. We believe in God in these parts, man. So I accredit all my aspirations, of course, before I set my foot down and I embark on any type of journey, I touch base with the source, right? Some people will say, oh, God. As soon as you say God in some situations, people, blah, blah, blah. They give a blind eye or they immediately change the subject, whatever the case is. I am a firm believer that before I can embark on any type of journey, of course, the road to self-mastery, right? That's a journey that I've been on myself as well, too. I got to run it by source first, folks. I got to, of course, be mindful of the things that are indeed in my control and the things that are not. I think she spoke on that as well, too. There's some things that, of course, we know that are outside of our control. I can't control what the weather is going to be tomorrow morning. I don't have no control over that. If I wake up tomorrow morning and it's a rainy day, I will adjust accordingly. If I wake up tomorrow and see the sun is shining, I will dress and adjust accordingly, right? So the things that are indeed in my control, I think it's important. I think that's a lot of things that's a concept that we all got to embrace when, again, we're embarking on any type of journey moving forward. Is just like, let me be mindful of my own beliefs, my own journey, and see to it that I'm putting forth my best effort at all times. Let's get back into it.
I would manifest, oh, I look good. I look good. You know, everyone wants me. I look good. That was like a manifestation. Now, again, it's about self, but how I felt inside, I would then go out in the world, in my circumstances, and look for that affirmation. I would then go look to see, oh, how many people can tell me, oh, I look good today. And then every single time I would be like, see, yep, I'm right. I use the outside word to validate me. And it was so crazy. Like, I would not feel good about myself or not feel that I look good until someone would reaffirm it. So backwards. And that's not necessarily about self. That was about other people. And that is a wrong way to manifest, because people be people in. They're going to love you on Monday and they're going to hate you on Tuesday. So you should never put any type of validation or confirmation in other people. When we are stating our affirmations, it has to come within. We have to muster it within ourselves first. So now, like with that same example, when I say I look good, I know I look good. I don't need anyone else to validate it. I'm not even looking for nobody else to validate. It doesn't matter. Somebody could tell me the opposite. Someone could tell me that I look bad. And if I know I look good, then I'm going to be like, okay, agree to disagree. Or, okay, I mean, thank you. It doesn't really matter.
Let's pause right there real quick. I agree 110%. You think I'm out here looking for external validation? You think I'm out here looking for strangers on the internet or strangers out and about to confirm things that I should already know within myself? No. That's the mistake we're not going to make. And I appreciate her transparency in saying that's how she once thought, but was able to now renew her mind and see that it was indeed backwards. I think that's a beautiful thing. And I appreciate people's vulnerability. I appreciate people to say, hey, man, I was able to learn and see the light, right? And change my way of thinking from one way to another. That's one thing that, of course, I take pride in, I should say, and never shy away from. I'm not afraid to tell you I made some mistakes. I'm not afraid to tell you, hey, man, I don't have all the answers. I don't got it all the way figured out. I'm always, especially on this channel, I always make it very clear, man. When you're watching these videos, I'm not coming off as a man who has it all the way figured out. I'm learning as I go. But that's a beautiful thing that she touched on, man. External validation. And I feel like, easier said than done, of course. It is, I feel like at times, of course, we all want to be accepted to some degree, right? We all want to be, have people admire us to some degree, right? Whether it be the way that we think, the way that we dress, the way that we, whatever. I think we do appreciate when people admire us as individuals or our art or whatever the case is, right? So I'm not saying that we shouldn't, care at all about what people say. To some degree, we all care to an extent what other people think of us, right? But, and I think when I had a conversation with Nani as well, too, I even said this itself, man, we should never let other people's opinions of us rank higher than how we view ourselves, our own opinions of us, if that makes sense, right? So at all times, what I think about myself, my opinion of myself is here. Everybody else's opinion of me should fall below that. It should never be somebody else's opinion of you is here and what you think of yourself is here. So you think less of yourself than other people? Nope, can't do it. Contrary to whatever the world might say to me, I believe this and I believe it to the core of my soul, right? That's how I carry myself, honestly. There's a level of confidence. Of course, some people would say that confidence is borderline arrogance, or there's a thin line between confidence and arrogance. But to be completely honest, man, the way I see it, the way I at least carry myself, speaking for self, nah, bro. I look at it as what I believe is at the core and what other people believe is on the outskirts. If you're embarking on any type of journey, man, you better be headstrong on who you are as an individual, because this world is a cruel place. But again, I admire her transparency in saying that, yeah, man, she would at times, what she once thought was, hey man, I'm going to confirm how I feel about myself based off of what other people tell me. And then being able to learn and switch and say, hey, nah, as a matter of fact, it should be the other way around. We can agree to disagree, as she says, which I agree 100%. Let's watch a little bit more.
It's a feeling, it's a vibration within me. So when we're stating our affirmations, let it be about yourself. Create that vibration that you wish to manifest within yourself first. And this is especially good when we're trying to manifest love within our relationships. A lot of our affirmations could look like, oh, I want someone to love me. I want someone to cherish me. I want someone to make me feel like I am the most important person in the world. Whatever that affirmation can be, you could be stating that, but then you don't even give yourself that type of energy. You don't even make yourself feel like you're the most important person in the world. You don't even prioritize yourself and the things that you have to do. You don't even truly love yourself. So how you expect someone else to give it to you? Everything in our outside world is just a reflection of who we are inside. So before you want someone to love you, make sure you love you. Because and then you loving you, you're then going to teach someone how to love you. With my suggestion with that is to get you a self-care, a self-love routine. Like become in love with yourself. Become so romantic with yourself. Become obsessed with yourself. Because again, like I said, everything is just a reflection of you. And don't do it in a way where you feel like you're fooling the universe, because we cannot fool the universe. You may put your hair a certain way only because you see that the boy you like or the person you like or society likes it when their hair is a certain way. So it's like, oh, I want to get my hair this way because I want people to like me. That again is you move.
Pause right there. I agree, man. And I even want to touch on the point she said as well too. Starting with self-love. I even said that recently, man. In my, what was it? Now You Know freestyle, I said, peace and blessings on your quest to find acceptance. But I hope you know that loving yourself is the best investment, folks. To be completely honest, man, I'm not going to be sitting here looking out for other people to feel a certain way about me or look at me in a certain light or love me, and I don't even instill that within myself. It's backwards. It's counterproductive. But shout out to Nanya, man. I appreciate her, man. Shout out to her, again, another content creator on these streets, on these YouTube streets. Again, her name is Nanya Ojibe. You may know her as Nanya Ojibe. I like to call her Nanya to the and even in this video, of course, as well too, man, if there's anybody, of course, we talk about philosophy, self-improvement, and the culture on this channel. So I thought, of course, this was the topic that aligns with that. Love yourself the way Kanye loves himself. You know, that's why Kanye West, there's a lot of things that I take away from Kanye West at times, is, man, because, of course, of just how he is as a person, man. If anything that you could take away from Kanye, whether you hate him, whether you love him, I think he's somebody that shows you what it looks like when you love yourself and you put yourself first, right? So tap into your inner Kanye. Because, again, if you're going to be looking for it externally with other people, you'll be waiting for a long time for a lot of people. And then you'll start basing your self-worth off of other people's opinions of yourself. And it should always start with what you feel about yourself first. Again, shout out to Nanya Tida. The channel's called McFay, where manifestations come fast and easy. Go over to her channel, show her some love, folks. You see, I'm subscribed. Peace and blessings on your journey, Nanya Tida. You have my support in all things moving forward. Because we all know as content creators, it's not easy out here, folks.